Okay, so we've done 29, 30. We're doing 31, 32, which is completing the square to solve these two equations. So the first equation is x squared plus 12x plus 4. So x squared plus 12x plus 4 equals 0, and this is number 31. So to complete the square, here is what you do. Let me make this pen a little bit thicker. That's going to help a little bit. So x squared plus 12x plus 4 equals 0. So what you do is you look at this number 12 and you're going to divide that by 2. So first of all, the x squared just becomes x plus the 12 you divide it by 2 and you close brackets and you put squared, and then you subtract this 12 over 2 squared. You subtract it as a squared value, and then you add the 4, which is here. You're just going to add that. Okay, maybe too thick. Let me try to go down to that. Right, so this becomes x plus 12 over 2 is 6 squared minus 6 squared plus 4 equals 0. So x squared, x plus 6 squared minus 36 plus 4 equals 0 becomes x plus 6 squared. The minus 36 will move over, become plus 36. The 4 moves over, becomes minus 4. So what we get is that x plus 6 squared is equal to 36 minus 4, which means x plus 6 squared equals 32. Okay, now we are going to find the square root of this to remove the squared and square root the other side, because you have to find the square root of both sides. So this remains as x plus 6 equals square root of 32. Now with 32, again, you can find the factors of 32, which is 2 and 16. And for 16 is 2 and 8. And for 8 is 2 and 4. And for 4 is 2 and 2, which means this is the same as 2 to the power 5, or just 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So we're going to have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 5 times. Okay, so 2 times 2, it will come out and become just a 2, and then this 2 times 2 also come out of the square root sign, so that becomes 2 times 2 on the outside, root 2, which is basically x plus 6 is that. X plus 6 equals 4 root 2. So because it's a square root, this becomes plus or minus right there, plus or minus. This is plus or minus. So this is x plus 6 equals, or rather, we can move to the next stage, which is x equals minus 6, because the 6 is moving sides. It becomes minus 6, so minus 6 plus or minus 4 root 2, which becomes minus 6. So x is minus 6 plus 4 root 2, or x equals minus 6 minus 4 root 2. So these are the two values of x for the equation x squared plus 12x plus 4 by completing the square. Okay, so that's number 31. Let's look at 32. 32, which is 8x rather squared minus 8x plus 5 equals 0. Okay, let's cut this and just go and place it here because that'll be quicker. Paste it there, make it bigger. This is number 32. So again, with this one here, we're going to go for the 8. So it's going to be x minus 8 over 2. We're going to square that, minus 8 over 2 squared at the 5 equals 0. So this is x minus 4 because 8 over 2 is 4 squared, minus 4 squared, which is minus 16 at 5 is equal to 0. This becomes x minus 4 squared is equal to 16 minus 5, which is 11. So moving to this side, x minus 4, find the square root of that. You find the square root of 11. It's going to be x minus 4 equals plus or minus square root of 11. So this becomes x equals 4 plus or minus root 11. Because the 4 goes over, becomes a positive 4. So x equals 4 plus root 11, or x equals 4 minus root 11. These are the two values of x for the equation x squared minus 8x plus 5 by completing the square. Okay, we need another page because we're moving on to question 33. And question 33 is all about solving following equations to determine the nature of the roots and the sum of the roots.